Yes, dear ones, and this is Tara. Certainly so. What a pleasure it is to be with you tonight. We took a moment to tune in to see what is happening in your universe. Connecting with higher self and soul and spirit is how we do that. For your higher self has brought you here this evening with purpose. Certainly so, perhaps to just relax, to be at peace, to be in this loving energy that this group provides. Each of you matter. You bring your light and you bring your love. No matter what state you are currently in the physical plane, whether you are disoriented or discombobulated, as some of you like to say, or whether you are conscious of your thoughts and feelings, it matters not. Your light and your love precede you. And so you can relax. You can be at peace. To just know that all is well. For this illusion is for you. In some ways, for your entertainment. To become more aware of what you are thinking and feeling. What is important to you? What are your priorities? What is your sense of future? For even as you often look for a point of reference in the past, more and more what is coming is brand new. Doesn't have a point of reference in the past. Is an opportunity to generate new thought, new feeling, new attitudes and beliefs, to structure a reality where you have more choice and new decisions to make. These are your raw materials. They begin with desire. For if you were to only want what you already have, it would be enough, but it might not allow you to grow. And so your soul comes to you to urge you to grow, to desire something new, to imagine something that has never been. A lot of that occurs in your dream state and begins to filter into your conscious mind. And you begin to evaluate what's so right now. What would you like instead? What if you could create anything you wanted? And you can. So looking to what's so right now may not be enough. Can become a motivator, but isn't truly enough for who you are becoming, is something much more than what has been. For all that is currently represented in the physical plane doesn't account for who you are becoming, is achievable with your current raw materials. And so when you reach for something that is in the consensus already, just be matter of fact about it. I can create that. It already exists in form. Therefore, my beliefs support that creation. The anxiety comes when you reach for something brand new. An idea, perhaps, a concept, a thought, new to you that has not been revealed in your physical plane. When you stop searching for something new in what's so already. You open your imagination. There's a spark of creativity required to be open to what does not yet exist. And yet, when you do so, some of you, it begins with imagination and not desire. And it's only when you can imagine it that the desire kicks in. Well, that might be nice to create. Wouldn't that be wonderful? And you might have thoughts from the current reality that say, well, wouldn't it be nice, but that's not who I am yet. Perhaps a new thought might enter in this time. If I reach for new energy from the unknown, or from my optimal future, or from God and Goddess, the space that they exist in, perhaps I can create something brand new that has never been. You have phrases like, don't fix what's not broken. And we would agree. There's an elegance to reality creating as it currently exists. You are simply allowing so very much of it. And if you didn't become more conscious, you would still receive a beautiful reality. You might also have a little bit more of the mediocrity or the nightmare than you actually desire. But it would still work. The machinery doesn't need changing. It's the raw materials that need to change. But you aren't taught that you can. Not in the consensus. That concept is what you bring. It is your presence that matters. It is your light and your love that brings these new ideas, that it can be different, that you don't have to settle for what's so right now. You can appreciate what's so right now for what it has given you, for it is a point of reference. This represents my current raw material. And I think I'll see if I can change something. And so let's do a meditation to alter some of the raw materials, to activate those tools of creation in new ways, so that you can receive something new, so that you can be more free to make conscious changes in your reality. And so just lean back or lie down. Certainly we could talk for hours about this topic, but it's the energy that precedes the form. And the energy is what you need first. And so just close your eyes, gently so, and breathe in a gentle breath of relaxation. And on the exhale, release the stress and strain from your day. Breathing in more relaxation. Just relax. Feel the breath move through you as you breathe in more relaxation, filling your lungs, The energy flows down your arms, past your elbows, activating your palms and flowing out your fingertips. As you breathe in more relaxation, sense the energy go further still, flowing past your diaphragm into your belly. Just release the tension that is there. Breathing in more relaxation, the energy flows further still, down past your hips, down your legs, all the way past your ankles, activating the soles of your feet and exiting out your toes. This flow of energy reminds you reality is not fixed. It is natural to flow with the energy. And we will count from 10 to 1. With each descending number, you'll go deeper and deeper. Breathing gently in and out. We will count from 10 to 1. With the count of 1, you'll find yourself in your safe place. Your safe place may be a beautiful place in nature, or a room of your own design. Beautiful, familiar, and safe. And so we count 10, 9, 8, going deeper, letting go. 7, 6, 5. Begin to sense safety around you. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feel the tingles on the soles of your feet as the earth energy rises up to greet you, swirling around you and within you, grounding you in safety. As you open your mental eyes, see what safety is made of for you in your safe place. Notice the boundary, near or far. Sense the movement of the air, the colors, bright or dim, the light of day or night. As you move about your safe place, feel the safety that welcomes you with each step you take. All that is safe, is familiar, is by design, heightens your sense of safety so that you can relax, so that you can be at peace. And notice the sacred objects you've placed there from your many journeys: a beautiful crystal, a mantle of magic, a staff of power, symbols or sigil, a blueprint from your Syrian magician, a message from your dreamer. Experience safety at a deeper level. Know that you are safe. For as you become more conscious, safety becomes a choice. It is a natural state of being. And so just be in safety. Invite your higher self to join you in your safe place. And there at the edge of safety, a beautiful being of light appears. Or perhaps your higher self comes in personified form, familiar to you. As you approach each other in greeting, feel the love, the unconditional love your higher self has for you. As your heart opens wide, your mind expands in the presence of higher self. Perhaps you embrace or hold hands or just be together, whatever is your way. As you welcome your higher self. Today, an opportunity to activate something new, to replace some raw materials if needed. And so your higher self has a journey planned and leads you to the edge of safety onto the path that is there. It may be the path you always take, or it may be brand new. Feel the shift in the energy as you step across the threshold, leaving safety behind. The path is a gentle, easy path. It always is. Your higher self makes sure of that. So that you can walk side by side. Or perhaps it's more comfortable to be a half step back, near enough to communicate, and yet to allow your higher self to guide whatever is your way. Notice the terrain. Notice the features around you, the beauty, the stillness, the light. As you walk the path together, your higher self begins to ask you, what's in your attention today? What have you noticed about yourself, about who you are being in the matter of your reality? Where has your focus of attention been? Have you noticed little miracles, opportunities to love, to listen to the whispers? Or have you been more distracted, detached, disconnected today? Perhaps struggling or suffering in some way, unsure of your next step. Whatever's there for you, whether confident and joyous or reluctant or disconnected, whatever is so is right for you. For you are responding to your reality, to what is given, to what is so in your raw materials. Forgetting perhaps they are changeable, they are mutable, they are not fixed at all, though it sometimes seems that way. And as you walk, just share what is in your heart. Whether you are comfortable with your rate of change or whether you wish things would hurry up and be done. Just share what is there. Your higher self treasures these conversations, these moments, these journeys, as you reveal more of who you truly are, as you create a bit more intimacy and caring. And just walk and notice the terrain is changing. You're being taken to a place in nature that suits the change you are making. And so you come to a crossroads. May look just like the last time you were here, or this time might be different. There are 4 paths, though there are infinite numbers of paths. For tonight's purpose, there are 4 to choose from. You're going to choose one, not 2 or 3 or 4. One of the 4 is right for you today. And your higher self's going to make it easy. Is carrying a lantern of a sort, or with a wave of hand, or with a staff, will point this way. Let's go this way. It appears to be a random choice. Why this one? And your higher self just smiles. For they knew the future. They know who you become from this journey. Each path is a good path. Each path provides a rich experience. But this one has other qualities that are important to you. And so follow along or walk side by side down the path. Perhaps it descends gently, and you find yourself perhaps at Ocean Beach or down in the valley of flowers. Perhaps it doesn't descend at all, but you enter a deep forest grove where the silence, the stillness is a form of peace. Perhaps you found yourself ascending instead, familiar by now with the climb, the zigzag climb to the top of the mountain. Wherever you find yourself, there you are. Take a moment to appreciate the elements and the beauty of this place your higher self had chosen for you today. If you're at the sea, listen to the waves. There's something magical about the sound of the waves. It's almost overwhelming in the sound, the intensity. And yet, as the waves pull back, there's a quiet. There's a pulling forward, a sense of moving forward. Though you try to hold yourself still, you begin to inch forward to welcome the next wave that inevitably comes. Sometimes more intense, other times more quiet. And just enjoy yourself in this moment, this sensory experience. If you found yourself down in the valley of flowers, pick a few here and there. Flowers love to be enjoyed. And they're calling to you one by one, pick me, so that you make a beautiful bouquet full of color, healing colors. And as you walk further, you hear the sound of the babbling brook that leads you to the waterfall. As you draw close, much like the waves, but different. The falling water seems endless, an endless stream of possibility. And the rainbows that shine off the water surface enrapture you, are healing to see. And you look down at the bouquet you picked, and you look up at the rainbow, and you notice colors are more vibrant here in this valley, more alive. You sense the elementals, the undine and the sylph, the salamander and the gnome. And there is a joy as you simply allow the flow of the water. If you found yourself deep in the grove, you're heading for that clearing, a sunlit or moonlit clearing. You and higher self feel the cushion of the path, so gentle, so soft on your feet. With each step, carry yourself closer into the depth of the grove, among the silent sentinels who are your friends, your companions on this journey, ancient ones, here to support you, to love you, to commune with you, to remind you that you can hear what cannot be heard, that you can feel the peace in the silence. There's a knowing of ancient truths in this place. And just absorb those truths into your very skin. Perhaps you sit at the base of a tree or enter a portal. Or perhaps you simply stand in the light, surrounded by the ancients, communing. If you made your way to the top of the mountain, perhaps your higher self supporting you to make sure you don't go off course. And you finally make it to the top. And there, the plateau, a brilliant sky above, and a beautiful breeze lifts your spirit. So wonderful, so joyous, so uplifting with hope. And you stretch your arms and you make some movement, perhaps dancing across the plateau, to get a look around, to see as far as the eye can see. Be free. Drink in the freedom. Raise your arms to the sky and dance, a dance of joy. And as you each have been gathering, wherever you stand, at Ocean Beach, at Waterfall, in Ancient Grove, on Plateau, Mountain Plateau, wherever you are, you've been gathering from the elements, gathering from the universe. And yet there's something more that is needed a raw material that must be changed, that has suited you until now, is not part of who you are becoming. As you scan yourself, your thoughts, your feelings, your attitudes, as you look for a belief or a choice or a decision out of place, that is not a fit for who you are becoming, doesn't allow you the freedom that you require, doesn't allow you to grow. Held in place, perhaps by a contract with someone you love. I won't grow as quickly as you, for fear you won't love me. I won't change in case you cease to understand me. I won't feel beyond what we have agreed. What's there holding you back? A promise made in love, but no longer suited to who you are becoming. You see, it's time to trust that as you change, the reality changes with you. So that you do not lose love, you have more of it. So they don't limit your choice, you have more choices. So you don't abandon, instead you include more. The fear tells you the negative story. And so you made some agreements out of misunderstanding. You are growing. You are changing. Embrace who you are becoming. Wherever you stand or sit, close your eyes, your mental eyes. Your higher self's going to lift from you any constraint you have placed upon yourself to feel more safe, to guarantee an outcome, to be assured of the future, looking for the guarantee. Made by a lesser you, no longer important, for who you are becoming is more loving, more resilient, more free than ever before. And behind your closed lids, you see some fluttering, some shadows, some light, as your higher self pulls from you thoughts that no longer serve you, or an emotion that has been persistent, that is not a resonant match to who you are becoming. Perhaps a sorrow that never ends. Perhaps a shame or a pain that has persisted. Perhaps a rage or an anger that you just couldn't let go of because you were right. You had to be right. Or you had to know how it was going to work first. Looking for the guarantee, looking for the control. You limited your choices. You made decisions that only matched what would guarantee an outcome. Feel the compassion rise up within you for the you that needed to be certain, for the you that needed to know it was going to be okay. Feel the compassion for yourself as you release what's no longer needed. It simply flows out of you. And from above, a light, a beam of light, from soul, from God, from Goddess, a beam of light of new energy enters through the crown, activating the neurons, imbuing the cells with a new energy, new thought, new emotion, new attitude, a new belief about who you truly are. You are more. You are more free, more capable, more connected. And with that new energy, new choices, new decisions are available. Your world has expanded. Once the energy has absorbed, open your mental eyes and see what is before you. The beauty, the life, the love, the new possibilities swirling around you. Perhaps as a sea of possibility, perhaps as a rainbow of possibility, perhaps as a stream of light or a whoosh of air. Drink in the possibilities and know that your reality is changing, is expanding into something new. At a certain point, your higher self says the work is done. And as you dream tonight, to give your permission to integrate the change, for the new energy requires integration, grounding in the here and now. And you will have ideas on how to do that, whether to write, whether to dream, whether to create something, whether in movement, whatever is your muse. Take the time to ground the energy, to make it more real. It's time to return your higher self with a gentle touch. Returns you to the path just beyond safety. Not sure how you got there so quickly. And yet here you are, as you step forward to cross that boundary back into safety. Together, you and higher self. You feel the shift in the energy back in safety. It's comforting. And it is different because you have changed. It is more than before. You're seeing through new eyes. That safety does change with you. It expands, contracts, whatever's right for you. It is reassuring. It's time to return. Your higher self says their goodbyes and moves to the edge of safety as you prepare to return to the here and now. At the count of 5, you will be back. feeling vibrantly alive, remembering all that is appropriate, knowing you have changed. We will count from 1 to 5. With each number, you will return a little bit more until at the count of 5, you are fully back in the here and now. 1, 2, returning. 3. Sense your fingers and your toes, wiggle them about a bit. 4 and 5. Open your eyes. Take a deep breath in, and on the exhale to ground. Rub your legs or your arms or gently tap your forehead to get you back into the here and now. Take a deep breath in and ground on the exhale.